I just finished watching Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. I just finished watching, like legit just finished watching it. What I want to discuss in this video is just the outcome of the women's match. Now, the first ever women's championship match inside of Hell in a Cell. Now, this was a great match. It had a lot of really good spots, but I'm not here to talk about the whole match aspect. I am here to talk about the outcome of the match. Now, when the match ended, I completely froze. I don't know how to explain this feeling, but I was just upset. I was basically upset with the outcome of the match. Just because I don't believe that Sasha losing in her hometown was a very smart decision to make. It just wasn't, in my opinion. And this is coming from a huge Charlotte fan. I love Charlotte. And I feel like almost anyone can agree that Sasha should have retained that title. First of all, it was in her hometown. Second of all, her first reign was literally 2 weeks long. Then she lost it at SummerSlam, but we'll discuss that a little later in the video. And then she held the title. She won the title 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago at most. I don't know how many days she's held on to that title. Maybe 21 days at most. I don't know. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But regardless of that, why are you guys playing hot potato with this women's championship match? With this women's championship. It just does not make any sense why WWE was like, okay, so let's make Sasha Banks lose in her hometown when the whole crowd's gonna completely be over for her. They're gonna completely cheer her. She got cheered the loudest, and that is no surprise because it's her hometown. She's representing their city. She's representing Boston, for fuck's sake. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm not gonna mention this, but I'm sorry. This is coming from a Charlotte fan. I just have so much to discuss about this. Let's just go back to SummerSlam. So I think the first Monday Night Raw after the draft, they made Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, which should have been a main event, but whatever, that's in the past. So that was her first time she won the championship. That was the first time Sasha Banks ever won the championship. And they made her lose at SummerSlam 2 or 3 weeks later when she should have won the championship at SummerSlam. They should have waited for her to win the championship at SummerSlam, as well as her second title reign. They should have made her win it at Boston, or at least retain, for fuck's sakes. And I feel like this is why people do not like Charlotte. This is why people are like, oh, Charlotte's only over because of her dad. And who knows, that might be fucking true. Obviously, I'm not going to agree with that 100%. Obviously, she has to be a really good worker in order for her to get what she wants. But it's just, this is why I understand people now. At first, I was like, what are you guys talking about? How could you guys say that, oh, Charlotte's completely over just because of her last name? No. Now I understand why people think that. Do I think that's completely true? No. But I understand why people think that. And that's because shit like this was bad booking. And just a reminder, I'm not talking about the match. The match was great. I will probably talk about the match another day. Another video, another day. But right now I just really want to discuss the outcome of this match. It was just horrible booking, in my opinion. It's like playing hot potato with the women's championship. How are you going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Charlotte's now a 3-time women's champion, and that's great. And I'm a Charlotte fan, but to be honest, I wasn't even happy. But to be honest, like I was saying, I wasn't even happy about her last 2 title reigns. The one she won at SummerSlam, I couldn't even be happy because at SummerSlam, when she beat Sasha Banks, I thought I wanted Sasha to retain because that would have been the most logical thing to fucking do. And I'm all about fucking logic here, alright? Sasha should have retained at SummerSlam. And I know she was injured, but I don't think it was... That's a complete story. That's a completely different fucking story. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to argue about people in the comment section about that. But I couldn't even be happy for Charlotte winning at SummerSlam because I knew it wasn't the right thing. And when you're a fan of a women's wrestler, you want to be completely happy because, 1, they're your favorite. 2, it's the smartest and most logic decision to make, right? But for her to lose, for Sasha to lose at SummerSlam, for Sasha to lose at Hell in a Cell in her hometown in Boston, it's just stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. I don't know who Charlotte's gonna feud with anymore. Like, where are they going from here? Where are they gonna go from here? Is Charlotte gonna feud with Bayley now? Is Charlotte gonna lose the title in like the next pay-per-view, in the next, maybe the other pay-per-view? I don't know, but it's just stupid. It's just they're not really, and who knows, maybe the title's losing credibility because they keep on switching on and off with the titles. It just doesn't make sense, and I was very upset with that outcome. You could tell the whole crowd was as well. The whole crowd was like shook. They didn't know what to do. People were like, they were like that. They were like they didn't know what was happening. And then just how the match ended. The tables, again, I don't want to get too much into the match, but the tables just wouldn't break. They just didn't go with what they were trying to do. Basically, they didn't break. They didn't go through with the match with what they wanted. And then just I feel like Charlotte, she performed her finisher, and it just felt so abrupt. The ending just felt really abrupt. It was just like, wait a minute. Like, I was just like, wait a minute, did Charlotte really just win? Because I expected Sasha Banks to retain, obviously, and I'm sure a lot of people were. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, it's obvious Sasha Banks is going to retain. But now that I'm finished with my little rant, I will cool down. I feel cool down. I just really needed to do this video just to get out my ideas. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel the same way. And I'm sure a lot of people don't. I mean, if you don't, disagreeing is cool. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. I really want to discuss with you guys. And this is why I made this video, is just to discuss with you guys about this match. I want to know your guys' thoughts, opinions, everything like that. But really, it's just like, just a lot of things I'm upset about. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but for the most part, I got everything there. Again, just talking about the ending of the match, not the whole match. I will probably talk about the match in another video, another day. But yeah, just comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about the outcome of the match or the whole match as a whole. So, leave your comments, maybe like the video, I don't know. Let's just discuss about this match. I'm sure a lot of people are upset, maybe other people aren't, but still want to know your thoughts. So yeah.